Now we're going to go to questions. If anybody has any, bring them up to the front, and they will be delivered to me. Now, I have made a decision that I'm going to work on this order, and then we're going to rotate. The first question is on recycling. What can we do to work on it, and how can we enhance it? So, the order, 90 seconds each, will be Mr. Miranda, Ms. Chanhorning, Mr. Rubilla, and Mr. Fonte. Mr. Miranda, talk about recycling.
On recycling, I think that it's a good program if we can get more to, come and, it's tough because that's my first time, but I'm going to say that it's, I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't have an answer for you right now on that.
Okay.
If I can get one, I will answer. I apologize.
That's fine. Ms. Chanhorning, recycling.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'm a huge proponent of recycling and waste reduction because it's good for our planet and good for our children. We really need to step up the recycling program and the recycling rate in this town because I regularly see people just throwing away things that are easily recyclable in our town, like newspapers and soda bottles and whatnot. The first step to reducing our waste is to reuse what we've got and to reduce our consumption. And to that end, I founded the local chapter of something called the Free Cycle Network. This is an online community of people in our area who offer their unwanted but usable items to others, offering them a second chance at life and keeping them out of landfills. This is a great setup for both those who like to have the latest and greatest and also for the struggling family or student who can't afford new things. You can take something that you have, offer it to someone else for free instead of throwing it away or putting it in a landfill or the hassle of a garage sale or something like that. It can be furniture, it can be books, whatever. And along those lines, I'd like to see a real town-wide garage sale happen here, as first proposed by Councilman DiNardo 2 years ago. Cranford has one every year, and it's fabulous. Again, a great way to keep good, unwanted items out of landfills and to put them into the hands of those who want them. But we need to publicize this town-wide garage sale because it can only work with community involvement and participation. And what would be really smart is to have a bulky waste pickup right after the sale, so whatever items are truly unwanted and unusable can be gotten rid of rather than sitting around people's yards. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Rubilla?
Thank you, Michelle. If I'm not mistaken, we've had a bulky waste pickup without incident. We have it as an ongoing once a week, once every other week thing. And the folks that I've spoken with over the last year or two, it's not come up as an issue. We already have in place, Mayor and Council has already in place a town-wide garage sale, whereas things that aren't disposed of that day will be picked up by bulky waste. I know that bulky waste may be an issue of concern, but the question was recycling. And I put my bottles and newspapers out every other week as prescribed. So as far as recycling is concerned, I think we're in pretty good shape. I think it's fair to say. Thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Fonte.
All right, thank you. Let me just start off saying I completely agree with Larissa here. But, recycling is very important. I'm a strong believer in it and the benefits that come with it. Recycling not only helps the environment, but it can help a person's financial bottom line as well. The more we recycle, the less waste there is, which, as I just said, is obviously beneficial to the environment, but there's less weight to the waste, so you save money in that regard as well. Currently, I believe the latest figures, or Union County is at 56%, somewhere around there, for recycling. It's a good number as far as the counties go, but it's something that we need to increase as a county. And I'm sure here in Roselle Park, while we do have a recycling program, we can absolutely increase that. There's always room for improvement. If we do a better job of sharing information with some of the residents who may not partake in recycling, and how they will directly benefit, the environment as well as their bottom line as far as money goes, it's definitely a good thing. And I don't see anyone who would be against, maybe expanding the base of people who actually participate in recycling. Thank you.
Thank you.